Honorable members, welcome to the sitting of today, Wednesday, the 30th day of August, 2023 at 9:30 a.m. Our clerk confirm that we have the requisite quorum to transact today's business.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the House is not quorate.
There being no quorum to commence the business of the day, I direct that pursuant to Standing Order 36, the quorum bell be rung for an initial 10 minutes, or until such a time that the quorum shall be achieved.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the House is now quorate.
Quorum having been confirmed, we proceed with the business of the day. First order.
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Honorable members, I have the following communication to make. I wish to take this opportunity to welcome you back to this house for the third part of the second session of this third assembly. I take this early opportunity to thank each and every one of you for the efforts you put in ensuring that this assembly discharged its constitutional mandate and guaranteeing that the County Assembly of Nyandarua was ably represented in recently concluded 8th Devolution Conference and the 4th edition of the County Assembly Sports Association, CASA Games, held in Wasindishu. Honorable members, as a reminder, the County Assembly, as established under Article 176 of the Constitution, has been given 3 clear mandates, namely representation, legislation. My sincere hope that this House shall robustly execute this mandate. In regard to your representative role, I have almost confidence that you shall use all the tools at your disposal to represent your electorate. On the legislative role, this House will be expected to consider and approve the Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2023, Nyandarua County Alcoholic Drinks Control Bill 2023, and the Nyandarua County Revenue Administration Bill 2023, among other laws. Honorable members, on the oversight role, this House is expected to consider and approve the Annual Development Plan, ADP, for financial year 2024-2025, and the County Budget Review and Outlook paper, that is CBLOP, among other plans and policies. I urge that you all succinctly scrutinize the document that will be submitted to this House to ensure that the development agenda of the county government is achieved for the benefit of each and every resident of Nyandarua. It is my hope that this House shall with vigor diligently ensure that the county executive and other county government agencies utilize public resources for the benefit of our people. All committee chairpersons are called upon to ensure that all pending businesses are completed and brought before this House for consideration. Honorable members, I also call upon the county executive committee members, chief officers, and all heads of the county government organs to put their best foot forward and ensure that services reach the great people of Nyandarua. It is paramount that the executive does note that any pending matter that requires the attention and consideration of the county assembly should be duly submitted to the clerk, and I urge that the sectoral committee chairpersons do communicate the same to their respective departments. Honorable members, I urge that we endeavor to make this county a better place today and for posterity. Thank you, honorable members. Clerk, next order. Thank you. We can now proceed and have a notice paper by leader of majority.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. And first, maybe I wish to welcome members of this assembly once more. I know we've come from the short recess. Mr. Speaker, we've had a good moment where we have had time to interact with our constituents. We've held the CASA games and so many other issues during that short recess. But however, we also had some few incidences, but I thank God, because by the grace of God, the Lord has seen some of our members through. That some of them, you know, they had like Honorable Wahito had accident, and you know what also transpired with your secretary. But we thank God for everything. However, we are now ready to undertake our mandate, and I'm wishing members all the good moment as we move on with the business of this house. Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish now to bring the notice paper for 30th August 2023, and whereby today being Wednesday, 30th August 2023 at 9:30 a.m. we'll have the following papers. Preliminary report on response to statements out by Honorable James Keiro Gashomba on the status of implementation of resolution on migrants company, whereby the business was interrupted the last time we were here, which had been the sponsor being Honorable Jeffrey Kamwana, Chairperson Committee on Implementation. We also have the following report on Committee on Finance, Economic Planning, and ICT on the receiver of revenue for Nyandarua County revenue statements for the financial year 30th June 2022, sponsored by Honorable Zachary Mwangijero, the Chairperson, Committee on Finance. We also have another report of Committee on Finance and Economic Planning and ICT on County Revenue Fund for County Government of Nyandarua, having a report and financial statement for year ended 31st 2022, sponsored by the same person who is the Chair, Committee Finance, Honorable Zachary. Still this morning we'll have the following notices of motion, report of Committee on Finance, Economic Planning and ICT on receiver of revenue for Nyandarua County revenue statements for the financial year 30th June 2022, sponsored by Honorable Zachary Mwangi Jero. I think. Thank you.
Honorable members, let us put our cell phone on silence mode.
Yes. Sponsored by Honorable Zachary Mwangi Jero, Chairperson, Committee on Finance. Still on this morning, we'll have report on Committee on Finance, and Economic Planning and ICT, on the county revenue fund for the county government Nyandarua, having a report and financial statements for the year ended 31st to 2022 by the same chair, able chair, Honorable Zachary Mwangi Jeru. In the afternoon hours, that is Wednesday today, August 2:30, we'll have the following papers. We'll have report of Committee on Legal Affairs, Labor and Intergovernmental Relations and Commission on Budget Implementation by Chairperson, Committee on Legal Affairs and Labor and Intergovernmental Relations, Honorable Hussein Dumu Kasana. We have the following notice of motion, that is on report on Committee on Legal Affairs, Labor and Intergovernmental Relations and Commission on Budget Implementation by the same person who is the chair, Committee on Legal Affairs, Honorable Hussein Dumu Kasana. Mr. Speaker, we will still have the foreign business, the motion on report of the Special Funds Accounts Committee on financial statement on all the county executive card loan and mortgage fund for the year 2021-2022 sponsored by Honorable Peter Deji Kiriga, who is the chairperson, Committee on Special Funds Account. Mr. Speaker, we have a very pertinent business coming up next week. That will be on Tuesday, and it is of great importance that I bring it to the House so that we can also be prepared for the same. We have other upcoming business, that is the House Business Committee has person 2, starting under 32 subsection 2, scheduled for the sitting of the committee on general oversight on Tuesday, the 5th September. No, is it September? Will it be September or September? Yes. At 2:30 for the purposes of County Executive Committee member for Finance to make pronouncements on the annual development plan for the year 2024-2025 as required under Standing Order 198 subsection 5. Mr. Speaker, this notice paper is prepared and published pursuant to Standing Order 40 and 41. So I hereby table the notice paper. Thank you and have a lovely deliberations. Thank you.
The notice paper is duly tabled. Clerk, next order.
Order number 3, messages. Order number 4, petitions. Order number 5, papers. Order papers, Mr. Speaker, sir. There are several papers. The first one is on resumption of business on the preliminary report by Honorable Jeffrey Kamwana.
Honorable Jeffrey Kamwana, Chairperson, Committee on Implementation. Proceed.
Honorable Speaker, this morning, as it has been said in the order paper, I have a preliminary report on my committee, that is the Committee of Implementation, where we have a preliminary report on the statement that was sought by Honorable James K. Rugashomba. The preliminary report on the response to a statement sought by Honorable James K. Rugashomba on the status of implementation of the resolutions on Midas Company Limited, whereby it was interrupted, and I seek that the House may go ahead and we will be able to accommodate all the views that may come from our members, as like we had sought last time that we wanted some extension, and also we wanted to be given, to be facilitated so that we can go and do a comprehensive report that would come and be brought to this House. Now, how I request that any member who wish maybe to bring any report or any issue, it will be accommodated in our preliminary reports so that we can make a conclusive report that will be tabled in this House. However, Honorable Speaker, I wish to table the preliminary report.
The preliminary report has been duly tabled, and since the chairperson had already read the report, any comments or reactions from any other member is welcome. Honorable members, since there seems to be no further comments, Chairperson, how much time do you need to bring the comprehensive report to the House?
Honorable Speaker, I want to say that through the dangers of your office, we seek that we be facilitated to go and write this report. How I pray that the next 14 days is most enough.
In the next 14 days?
Yes.
Aware of the business tracker that is in place, the 14 days are given.
Okay, thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Next order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, under the same order, there are two papers by Honorable Zachary Mwangijero, the Chairperson Committee on Finance, Economic Development and ICT.
Honorable Zachary Mwangijero, Chairperson Committee on Finance, Economic Planning and ICT. Proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, with me, I have two papers to table. First is the report on Committee on Finance, Economic Planning and ICT on the receiver of revenue for the Nyandarua County Revenue Statements for the financial year ended 30th day of June 2022. And second is the report of the Committee on Finance and Economic Planning and ICT on the County Revenue Fund for the County Government of Nyandarua half-year report and financial statements for the year ended December 31st, 2022, and I do table, Honorable Speaker.
The report is duly tabled. Next order.
Order number 6, other notices of motion. Mr. Speaker, sir, there are two notices of motion by Honorable Zachary Mwangijero, the Chairperson Committee on Finance and Economic Development and ICT.
Honorable Zachary Mwangijero, Chairperson Committee on Finance, Economic Planning and ICT. Proceed.
Honorable Speaker, motion that this adopted the report of the County Revenue Fund, County Government of Nyandarua